Yo, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still just waiting for things to get started here. Oh, look at that timing. That was perfect. Come back from the commercial break, and we are good to go for the second half here. A score reminder, That's So Rando are in the lead 3-1 over Carl Sagan in the Cosmos. Of course, the Cosmos, oh so powerful. So you never know what sort of comet might be swinging your way. Let's see what they can get going on here on this middle fight. Blue Scout up top, but Blue Scout's pretty banged up, so is Curdle. Up over the top by TechnoSex, ends up getting credited with the kill on himself. Connect 4 kind of low, but Blue's looking to get back out here. 2-2 is the death count.
You know, one thing that That's So Rando did a lot, and I think it's kind of a mistake, is that TechnoSex and Rando kind of seem to like to die at the same time, which is kind of important, and you need at least one soldier to keep pocketing your medic, and I think that they try to let Kapow fulfill that job, but he eventually get picked too, and so you have 2 scout and a medic trying to protect the medic, and that probably not working out for them that well.
Good Uber interchange here. Austin getting the end of the red Uber. They were able to clean up pretty well after holding on to their Uber charge longer. You're going to be able to capture the second point and should be able to just kind of post up and get ready for a clean push in here once they have their Uber charge. No off classes right now for red, but probably see some on blue on the defense. Indeed, Steve C going to engineer. Red team's just hanging out on the second point right now.
Good call.
Austin going sniper as a...
And heavy. Spade's going heavy over there, too.
Yeah, now some off-classing. Spades right now positioned on that left-hand side that we saw in the eXtv game earlier.
Spade sure like himself some sniping there.
Spade's a great sniper, but I don't know how I feel about that left-hand spot. It is close to...
Oh!
There we go. It's close to spawn, so as long as you're still alive, you can back up into it and switch to scout immediately. Connect 4 gets the Uber pressured out of him. TechnoSex very low, 31 health. But shows up to be able to help out.
Blue is dropping player left and right.
Yes, they are.
Push in.
And there's
Rando takes it.
Yeah.
That would put Rando, I believe, 4-1. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct. That's so Rando. Rando, of course, one of their soldiers ends the Nickelodeon hit. That's so Raven. Well, that's so Rando. Rando is a pretty good player, so it is pretty Rando that they are up 4-1, and that is Rando, not random. Been playing well. That's so Rando. It's not so random.
It is also not so Raven.
That's true. And now TechnoSex, big jump in, takes out Connect 4. He goes down, but great shot.
I'm liking this teamwork on that so random.
Spades comes up and gets Trekkie. That's a good pick, though.
And both medics down. That is sad times all around.
This is a good matchup. I mean, it's been a tough one for the Cosmos, but you know, they performed pretty well in the playoffs last season. I think I'm not entirely sure how close this roster was to that roster, but they do have a good roster. Hopefully, as this season goes on, other maps they can turn it up a little bit. Snakewater's not really going their way so far today. As we saw, you know, in the eXtv game, didn't really go their way either. Snakewater is like that. It's either an epic back and forth match, or one team is having a tough time with it and they're slowly getting ground down. But I like the strategies of this map, and I think it's pretty interesting to watch.
I'd love to watch how this plays out.
Tricky have about 50% Uber, while while Connect 4 almost have his Uber.
There's a very forward hold by Cosmos for a second there. All of them down in the lower area. Now That's So Rando is switching around. Spades going over to Spy. Spades is pretty sneaky.
Sneaky.
I don't know if that's a good choice now. Now both teams is about to push in. Going Spy might not be the thing that can help out
Yeah.
Cosmos.
He's disguised as sniper, and Christopher gets sniped down. So if he was
He
actual
just switched
sniper, he would have been more useful. Here comes his scout now.
Wow. And a counter pop from Blue.
Yeah, it was a good hold on it. They were able to hold on to that Uber for a while. Spades does get one kill and putting a lot of pressure on the soldiers of Brad. Get up here, get on top of Rando. Somebody's got to block the point though. Spades cleaning up shop. Spades going to get forward. Connect 4 got a kill in the middle there.
Nice try
And
by Rando, by
Cosmos
the way.
buy themselves a little time.
S is the only one who's up right now. Might not be able to do anything. He just should have just spawned back with his teammate. He's not
they're
gonna
gonna have to
hide
wait.
though. He's just going to wait at their mid to. He doesn't want to die lamely like Steve said earlier.
Kapow trying to sticky up one of those choke points, but I'm afraid that the Blue team is far more concerned with getting on the point than walking through that door, I think.
Wow, Red is pretty far back. Technosex and Rando have been throwing a bomb. Blue's way. Blue's backing up a little bit. They have 80%. But they have control of the middle. Red looks like they might try to come in here and retake. But they're actually kind of behind on charge. Big
Austin
snipe
with a
though
good
by
pick on
Austin. That
Waffle.
means they're in really good position to be aggressive here.
Surprised that Austin's still running a sniper at this point, even after they've cat, midpoint, or as they're capping midpoint. Excuse me.
If you spawn a sniper on the upper part, you can have vision all the way to mid. So that's why I think a lot of Euro has been having that play as well. I see some of the frag videos from different sources.
Yeah, Austin is getting gunned down here. The sniper can be pretty helpful on that second point, but a lot of pressure from Cosmos. Waffle B whipping out the equalizer. He had his gunboats on, so running out of rockets.
And that's going to be a wipe there for that so Rando.
Well, we do have Trekkie still alive, which is going to work out for them, at least at the moment, but
Yeah,
better to have the medic up first.
Yeah, the forward spawns were really huge there. They did just get 4 players back. The other 2 not able to get the forward spawn, but with 4 players at the second point, should be able to mount a defense here. And the Uber advantage is not that big of a difference, but they will know that they have the advantage, and they will probably try to utilize it.
I'm just excited to see if that's how Rando can successfully really dig in their heels here and defend the second point with their life.
And Austin is working his sniper magic again. See if we can get any picks this time. Just sort of looking at the upper area on the small window there, up in that house.
That's
Found the
Spades.
other team, but get a full body shot on the on Christopher, but couldn't manage to kill him.
It's not a good really Uber push. This is not really going to work out well. So for the Cosmos, they do get 2 kills actually. So I might be eating my words here.
Well, words are tasty with salt, my friend, so have some condiments.
I learned a long time ago. Anything's tasty with salt.
What
Except
about
for salt.
ketchup?
Well, if it's not tasty, the salt's the problem.
I'll agree to that to a
Cosmos
degree.
pushing very aggressive onto that so Rando's territory, and they might look to be able to grab this point. So close to being capped now, but Blue's player can start going down as well. Trekkie's kneeling
There
on
it
that
is.
point.
Come on,
Steve,
baby.
oh,
What? And the
Big
medics are the ones to
Trekkie.
survive it.
yeah, Steve with a C was going pretty big, but Trekkie holding the point down. It was even now finally his players getting back to let him heal up.
But you have to consider Connect 4 has 70% Uber, while Trekkie just starting to heal. So that could play into the next push coming from Cosmos.
It's going to have to.
Yeah, surely Connect 4 wouldn't let Rando to get out of here.
Oh, and the charge has been popped. Blue Uber has been deployed.
2 players down from Cosmos, surprisingly. While Trekkie's team is still very healthy. Four
Yeah,
players.
we have Spades on Spy here. We'll see if he can maybe get into a back cap situation. Right now, he's actually not even at 2, so he's gonna hope to just get a crazy Spy. They should be onto his dead ringer though. Like, pretty obvious dead ringer. They're just going to push forward.
Rando was getting a little cockeyed there. He's going after Connect 4, and it wound up paying off for nobody but him, or excuse me, not him at all.
Connect 4 had two scouts on him, though, finally going down.
Oh, there goes Steve C. Cleans up a little trash. But he's going to be in a tough situation. If Trekkie wants another kill. Oh, he gets the credit.
Clean sweep. Carl Sagan, they are down.
Trekkie was being so ballsy. He doesn't give a care. He's just gonna needle that scout. Even though his pocket soldier was like right there.
Yeah, the Devil Man too, but they were all buffed up. So what are you gonna do except throw some needles?
Yeah. Now Trekkie is the one with the Uber advantage.
Yeah, they should be going in soon here. Watch for Waffle B on Pyro. It's going to be crucial if they're going to hold here.
Charge has been deployed on red. The sentry goes down.
That sentry wastes so much of that charge, though.
Yeah, plus the Pyro. Pyro deflected back 2 stickies from the Demo Man. Waffle B staying alive, staying around. 4 down for red.
That's rough, considering there is only Trekkie and Austin up and running, and while they are both talented and awesome.
Oh my god.
Once again.
Like a Christmas tree in July, man. Needles everywhere.
Trekkie seems like he's trying to go for the most fragging medic already in the season.
Yeah. He might get it, but we shall see.
Waffle B staying on Pyro, using that degreaser detonator.
What a wacky combo, the detonator.
Yeah.
So, Eric, I want to listen to your thoughts about this this point here. Does it look like the last point was too hard to push in? Because you just see 2 fail push consecutively in a row right now with both teams, and they try to push with Uber, but they still fail. Does it look like it's too hard?
I wouldn't say it's too... Well, of course, this all highly depends on the class of people that are playing the game, but this is a tough point. I think Snakewater's final is a rough point to push in on anyways, because all of the entrances into the point are all close to each other. I mean, enough so that you can keep a good close eye on whatever's going around, and because of that, I feel like defense has a little bit of a strategic advantage over offense here. So... You know, be that it, you know, agree with it if you want or not. And looks like during my rant of ridiculousness, we have had another victory pulled off by That's So Rando.
And that's GG. It's 5-1 to That's So Rando over the Carl Sagan Foundation.
Yeah, very good game by That's So Rando. We saw Trekkie going huge, 5 kills, 16 deaths. And 1 Uber charge drop. Uber charge drop definitely disappointing, but 5 kills, dang! So very nicely played game by Trekkie. And then for the rest of his team, it was S on my chest and Austin. The scouts going big, both getting 40 frags. S on my chest 41. And that's pretty dominating. I mean, that's good stuff right there. Big damage from them, and then backed up by Rando and Kapow. Actually, for a Demo Man, not really scoring much damage. So, Scouts kind of leading the way today for That's So Rando. Snakewater can be a map that does that. But look forward to seeing more from Carl Sagan Foundation. They're a great, fun team. Wish them best of luck. Wish That's So Rando best of luck as well. Look at some final thoughts on this matchup, Di.
Yeah, I see that That's So Rando has pulled up a very, very good teamwork there. You know, that crit support from Trekkie was sick, man. In opposed to the other team, they've been doing pretty well as well, but their coordination is not quite there.
Maybe it's a communication issue.
I doubt that seriously, because it's an IM, and honestly, when you're in IM, you have to have some mechanics going. You have to be able to communicate with people. You have that necessary DM as well. So if this was open, I would say, yeah, that's probably it, but it's just intermediate, so that's very unlikely. Also, Steve C and Shirt and Spade. Steve C tries some very unconventional hiding spots, so that doesn't work out for him that well. But if he had gotten a medic, that would have been huge. But I think that because of he's trying to use those funky spot, he's be able to get picked, and then his team get a scout down. So that's
Yeah.
not a very good position to be in.
It could be the map as well. Snakewater's a weird map. Some teams aren't totally in love with it yet. Eric, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, as I've told you before, and I'll go ahead and say it again, I'm not a huge fan of sniping on that map, especially on endpoint. Even though it's a nice open area, I feel like you got to capitalize on the pushes out. So if you do successfully defend and make like a clean wipe on the other team, you got to be able to move fast, and I don't think sniper allows you to do that successful. However, with that being said, Spades pulling out some great shots like a bullet rodeo. That man knew what he was doing. I give him a lot of credit. Definitely some all-star plays from him, so I was ultra impressed there, and while I thought both teams did a great job, definitely a lot of talent between the two, no argument there. I really looking forward to seeing what that Rando is going to pull in the future. I'm going to keep my eye on them, as I think you guys should as well.
Definitely. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We had a fun evening. I want to give big, huge ups to Sud. Doing the stream for tonight. Came out in amazing quality. DA_Sud is his Twitch TV channel. You will be seeing more of him around eXtv, and we definitely appreciate his help in the production tonight. I want to give a shout out to all the teams that were here. I want to give a shout out to my guest casters, Dionysus, part of the eXtv staff, and Eric Ruth from Eric Ruth Games. Eric, you were sharing some news with me before this cast. You want to tell me about your game you got coming up?
Yeah, we're doing I guess in another 2 weeks or so, we're popping out our first iOS mobile device game, Android device as well. It's an interesting take on the side-scrolling shooter, utilizing trains rather than spaceships or planes, and great upgradable scaling with the game as you complete stages and defeat enemies and pick up money and experience and defeat bosses. You can add train cars to the end of your trains and then upgrade them with different types of weaponry, and then in turn upgrade the weaponry from things like rate of fire, strength, stuff like that.
So it's like Snake mixed with Shattered Earth or any of those tank games, or like Twisted Metal.
No, think Gradius. All right, side scroller like that. But again, the train is to the far left of the screen, and since it's touchscreen controlled, you just use one finger to control the game. Put your finger on the screen, and if the train is lower on the screen than where your finger is, it will follow the tracks. The tracks actually come out from the side of the screen, and the track placement will follow to where your finger is. So you control the train by going up and down that way, and then whenever you're touching the screen, the train auto-fires, and all of the weaponry attached to it will auto-fire at whatever its rate of fire is.
Nice. That sounds pretty fun. I look forward to checking that out. What is the name of it?
It's called Rail Runners, RAILRUNNERS, and it will be out for mobile devices in, like I said, just a couple of weeks for only 99 cents.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having you on the cast. You're going to be joining us tomorrow. Di's going to be joining us tomorrow. I think we might have Sud online as well, but we'll have to figure that out. But definitely looking forward to that. Tomorrow we're going to see Quantic Legacy versus Seriously Bro. I believe is our main. Oh no, Quantic Legacy versus Mihai's Flow. That is right. That is a huge match. Mihai's Flow is Pure's new team. Really top level stuff on Snakewater there, and then Quantic Legacy, the second place team from the LAN last season, the winners from the season before that. A fantastic team, but they've had some roster issues going into this season, so I don't know if they're going to be firing on all cylinders. And definitely looking forward to casting that match tomorrow, and the intermediate match we have before that, which is going to be Zensity versus Psyops. And then on Wednesday night, we have another great match for you. It's going to be Mihai's Flow versus Seriously Bro. We talked about earlier in the day, earlier in the cast, that Seriously Bro is sponsored by eXtv. And I'm going to drop our Dwala donation link just one more time in the chat here. We had somebody hit us up with some funds via PayPal just a little bit ago. Jonas, thanks so much, Jonas. Really appreciate your support. I'll be trying to get in touch with you down the line. And that match on Wednesday, it's Seriously Bro versus Mihai's Flow. Mihai's Flow is sponsored by Community Fortress, So it's kind of a little fun inner rivalry there, even though we have a ton of love for Community Fortress. And you'll be seeing Mihai's Flow. You'll be seeing content from them on our FT, just like content from Seriously Bro. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all I got to say. Thanks so much for tuning in to our cast tonight. It's been another eXtelevision production. I am X, and I will see you next time. Peace out.
Peace out. Take care, guys.